Hi, good evening. This is AC. I'm AC Bang, and welcome to this live video. I just want to say thank you for whoever is watching. If you like to let me know who is watching, who you are, because I can't see unless you leave a message, unless you leave a comment, then I will know. I am AC or I'm Clarice Angafor, and this is my business page where I mostly post about my new book, Grief to Greed, which was launched in November 2020, which was actually published in November 2020. Thank you once more for being here. This is an impromptu live video which I'm making, and I just have a special promotion I want to put out there for anyone who wishes to get a copy of my book, Grief to Greed. So, just in case you've been wondering, I know there's been a lot of talk about Grief to Greed, the touching tale of love, loss, pain, and tenacity by Clarice N. Angerford, and that is me. So, this is the book, Grief to Greed. It's a touching tale of love, loss, pain, and tenacity. So, there are so many people who have already bought this book, either from me or from Amazon. When you buy from Amazon, you don't get my signature. But when you buy from me, you get my signature and you get a special message written on it and signed. Yes, and also anyone who buys this book from tomorrow, we all know tomorrow is the 14th of November. Sorry, did I say 14th of November? 14th of February. 14th of February, which is Valentine's Day. So it's that special day for lovers. Whoever you have that special thing with, whoever is that person close to your heart, you need to get something special for them on that special day. Well, to those who celebrate the day, I don't remember if I celebrate the day, but however, if you like to get something special for that special person tomorrow, I will recommend Grief to Greed, because Grief to Greed is a book for everyone. Although it says grief, but it is for everyone. It's not only for those who have experienced some form of grief before. Actually, the subtitle is A Touching Tale of Love, Loss, Pain, and Tenacity. So, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to read a little passage in the book that's in chapter one, because chapter one is all about love, it's all about romance, you know, all the Romeo and Juliet stuff, all the excitement when two people meet, and so on and so forth. Just bear with me. Okay, so tonight I'm going to read a little chapter here in this book, or just a short passage in chapter one, because tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So, who wouldn't want to feel loved? Who wouldn't want to read a love story from my book? So, I will read a short passage and then I'll tell you what the promotion is, and I'll tell you how you can get a copy of this book for your loved one, right? So, bear with me. Let me look for. Okay. Just bear with me, and I would really appreciate if you leave a comment, please. Come on, you watch, you leave a comment, you say something, so I should know you can really hear me. Or if you watch later, I watch a replay. After all, I didn't prepare to come live, but I just felt like coming live, and yeah. Let me see. Let me see which part should I read. Okay, let me see. Should I start with a preface or what? Okay, I'm going to start with a preface and then I read a few lines in chapter one. So, what is Grief to Greed all about? Grief to Greed is a touching tale of love, loss, pain, and tenacity. Grief to Greed is an informative read conveying a mother's account of the loss of her fourth child. It takes you into the deep world and roller coaster of emotions that she felt. The emotions are really well expressed, very raw, and shared in a heartfelt manner. Clarice's sadness can be felt alongside other emotions of anger, frustration, and eventual acceptance. She expresses the grit and determination needed to highlight that the topic of baby loss should be talked about more openly and in a kind and understanding manner. Also, women should not feel silenced when grieving the loss of a child at any stage of pregnancy or post birth. It is a touching tale of love, loss, pain, expectations, and disappointments. It tells of the joy that love brings to all, but also carefully points out the pain that loss can bring into a family and the shadow of sadness that engulfs everyone in the household in these circumstances. When Clarice lost DJ, the pain threatened the joy of the love that she has for all around her. She had to go back in time to trace where all the love began. In losing her baby, she almost lost herself and she lost faith in God, friends, and family. Her self confidence and her self confidence was completely diminished. Towards the end of the memoir, she tells us how she conquered grief and gained grit. I am sure this book will be used as a reference source by those who grieve in one way or the other. Clarice says, "It is my hope that sharing my grief journey will raise awareness, help other grieving parents, and help people learn how to morally support their loved ones who are going through grief or some form of hardship or tough times." So that's the preface of this book, Grief to Grit, in case you haven't read it yet. So let me take you a little bit into the Romeo and Juliet chapter one, where it all started. Gideon, my movie man, is just out of this place called Earth. When he walks, I want to put him on replay. His voice dripping of honey and words rolling out in slow mo, like he's got the universe under a spell. Yeah, I said that, under a spell. You heard me right. After all these years of sipping his breath every morning, watching him smile like a baby, seeing him go mute in anger, having his muscles shield me, frowning at his imperfections, glowing with pride at his pluses, going through thick and thin together, and all that, Gideon still has me under his spell. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Okay. Even when he drives me crazy, I find myself asking for a seatbelt because with him, it always ends up as a great ride. You now see what the spell can do, don't you? Like, I literally still have a crush on this man, and I don't plan ever recovering from that. Mhm. He's ebony black with a dazzling smile I can't resist. Gentle Gay is still the man in my pillow. When the world wears me out and turns me off, he's like wine in every sense of it. Not just any type of wine, though. I just pray you never get to ask me what my favorite wine is. I pray you do not ask. When I talk to God, I ask Him to keep my glass full. I want to be sipping through the shine and pour. So the sipping, you must know by now, is what I keep constant as we gray. Yeah, I can see your eyes rolling out that how did they meet cliche thing. Well, Guy and myself, we've come a long way. We've been through so much. Undying love has been our bond. Throw stones at us and we'll give you milestones. That's been the unsaid, yet mutually understood code of us. Back to your question. Well, I can tell you he was in a seminary undergoing training to become a priest when we met. The hill was where he was studying theology. The first time I set eyes on this sweet and adorable criminal. Yes, he stole my heart and I'm stuck with him. Was in church. Hey, don't be surprised. Haven't you been told love happens in strange places? Yes, it does. All those who will be celebrating Valentine's Day tomorrow, they will tell you that love happens in strange places. He and his friends had a particular pew on which they sat in church every Sunday. My battery is running low. I was quick to notice this consistency and found it amazing and intriguing. To me, he was the gay in their glow. So that's a little bit about the love story in this book. So tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and if you wish to get a copy for your own Valentine, be you a woman trying to get a Valentine's gift for her own man, or be you the man trying to get a Valentine's gift for his own woman, Grief to Greet is one of the gift ideas you have to get your loved one on Valentine's Day tomorrow. Unfortunately, you may not be able to get it tomorrow unless you live just next door where I'll be able to deliver by hand. So the special thing is if from tomorrow, the 14th of February, you get a copy of Grief to Greet from me, where I'll be able to sign it with a special message on it. You will have a free copy of Mbocky magazine. There, where I'm the cover girl of this magazine the whole of this February. So we have the French version and we have the English version and we have the French version. So you choose if you want to get a copy of Grief to Greet from tomorrow, the 14th of February. You will be having a free copy of my magazine, one in French, either one in French or one in English. And the one in French, the title of Grief to Greet is Du chagrin au courage. Yeah, some of us can speak French as well. So, ouais, ici says, quels que soient les défis que nous rencontrons dans la vie, essayez d'être un vainqueur parce que les vainqueurs n'abandonnent pas. Les défis sont inévitables. Inévitables. French. Anyway, since you're watching and you're not speaking, I was just here to say Grief to Greet is on promotion on Valentine's Day. If you need a copy, you want to give a copy to your loved one, to your Valentine or to your Valentine, yes, you will have a free copy of Mbocky magazine. You can actually check them out on Facebook. You have Mbocky Français and you have Mbocky Anglais. So, and I am AC. Just to promote my book. This page is mainly about my page, about my book. It's my business page. So you want to know anything, everything about my book, Grief to Grief. check on Ben Clary's Anger Falls page. Or you can check me out as well on the Voice of Hope Media or AC Bang on Facebook or Canabilities Foundation. And then I also have a special group on Facebook called We've Got Greed, a community of overcomers. Because I am that lady where I help individuals, I support individuals, to individuals who have faced some challenging and complex life issues and they are looking for ways to cope. So I help you, I support you to be able to excel and conquer the fears, the challenges that come with challenging and complex life issues. So stay tuned. It's AC and give me a call, send me a message, text message, WhatsApp, Messenger, Facebook, and you will have a copy of Grief to Greed with a free copy of Mbocky magazine. Have a nice weekend. It's AC and ciao. Bye bye.